already record our class for today. Okay, so we're still waiting for the others to join the class. Do not forget that we are going to have our quiz, and the quiz will be all about operations of integers. Okay, when we talk about operations of integers, it is actually multiplication and division of integers. We will actually have different rules. So for the addition of integers, positive integers will also be positive, right? So the sum of two positive integers will also be positive. While and then according to rule 1, we are actually going to add two same sign integers. So we will be able to get the sum. But if we have this the root 2, the sum of two negative integers will be negative. Right? The sum of two negative integers will be negative. So we are going to add two negative integers. So they are actually the same sign. So that is why then next, if we are going to add different sign integers, what are we going to do? We are going to subtract, right? We are going to subtract, and then we will copy the sign of the bigger number. For example, 55 plus negative 20. 55 plus negative 20. What will be your answer? 55 plus negative 20. 55 is positive while 20 is negative. So what are you going to do? What will be yeah. What do you think will be our answer?
Negative 15.
Come again, Inda. 55.
What's your question?
Come again.
My answer is negative 15.
Negative 15. Okay, listen carefully. So 55 is a positive number, and then we are going to add it with negative 20. Negative 20. What will be your answer? 55 plus negative 20. What will be your answer? It's okay, Shanessa and Audrey. Hi, Noel. So what will be your answer? We're going to have our quiz for today. Operations of integers. So yesterday, those who were with us were able to practice operations with or operations of integers. The four operations of integers are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So I am actually talking to Inta, and I am asking her what will be the sum of 55 plus negative 20. So based on the rules that we were able to discuss yesterday, what did we do with the examples? What did we do with the examples? Okay, I am trying to review before I am going to give you the quiz. Okay, so I think Is it all right if I'm going to give the quiz already? We only have 5 or 6 students. We only have 6 students. Is it okay if we are going to give the quiz already? No, 1, 2, 3, 7 students. It's all because Honey and Sandara, they are two in one camp, while Shanessa and Audrey, they are also two in one camp. So we have 7 students. If you are, if are you ready to take the quiz? Will it be okay if I send the quiz now? Okay, I think it's okay. Then I will have to send the quiz already. Okay, look at the chat box. You will see the quiz pasted on the chat box. You will not. You will now have to start the quiz. You see the quiz? We will only have 30 minutes to take the quiz, after which we will continue with the lesson, okay? We will continue with the lesson. So before we had the expressions and equations, but since we were not able to know the different to know what is an integer, as well as the rules regarding the addition and subtraction of integers, as well as, by the way, as well as multiplication and division of integers, so I decided to cut the discussion regarding the evaluation, the expression and the equation, and we proceed with the integers. Now, since we are done with the integers, we also have the basic know-how regarding the integers, then we will continue with the evaluation of equation. Okay. Okay, have you seen the quiz? All of you were able to take the quiz already? Okay, so if you have some question, just simply ask me. So I will have to just close my audio. Okay, since I think there is a new student who recently joined our class, I think I will have to repost or repost the quiz. Okay, Rayhan, you can look at the quiz now. I already posted the quiz on the chat box. Ask me if you have some questions, okay? I will just close my audio. you have questions, ask me, okay? Aressa, are you taking the quiz now? Do I need to send again the quiz? Ressa? So, I will try to send the quiz again for all those who were not able to be with us before I posted the quiz on the chat box. Mark is not here, right? He will not be taking the quiz. He knows that we are going to have a quiz, right? So you will need to choose among the choices regarding the correct answer. So what are you going to do? Remember the rules that we talked about yesterday about the operations of integers. So regarding the multiplication and division, the rules regarding the multiplications and division is actually the same. So it's not actually difficult to remember that one. So just simply remember what are the rules, right? What are the rules that we had discussed yesterday? So it can be very easy. Just simply try to follow the rules. Okay. For all those students whose camera is actually closed, please open your cam. Okay, you need to open your camera because we are actually having the quiz. So since we are having the quiz, we might as well open our camera. Thank you, Noel and Shanessa, as well as Audrey. Ressa and Rayhan, I am also asking you to open your camera. So after our quiz, we are going to continue with our topic. Okay? We are going to continue with our topic. The quiz is actually easy. It's very easy, I think. I did not choose bigger numbers. I simply choose numbers which can be very easy to solve. And since it is a multiple choice question, rather, it can be very easy. The answer is already within the choices. You only need to choose the correct answer among the choices. Okay? I received 3 responses. Wow, let me see. Based on the 3 responses, coming from Rayhan, Ressa, and Noel. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I saw that it is actually a very good score. The highest, by the way, is 19 so far. 19. The rest is after 19 we also have scores. We also have students who get the score of 18. So it's actually a good score. Okay? It is actually a good score. So I think almost all of you actually understands the lesson regarding the integers. Yes, Shitya, I saw your response already. Noel, Reza, Rayhan, and Shitya, they already submitted their response. So, based on the responses that I was able to receive, I saw that the scores are quite good. Is quite good.
I'm done, miss.
You're done in the
Yes.
hey,
Ini done, Miss.
yes, yes, yes. I will look at your yes, Hani, Sandara, Inda, Shitya, Noel, Rayhan, and Audrey and Shanessa, right? Audrey and Shanessa. So after Audrey and Shanessa, then we will continue with our quiz. So far, so good. The scores are most of the scores are 19 and 18. 19 and 18. I was actually looking at the scores. I was trying to double check. I have here 16 and 17. I am trying to double check which part of the quiz you were able to had it all wrong. So let me see. Okay. So are you done? We're still waiting for Audrey and Shanessa before we will continue with the quiz. With the lesson. Okay, so far so good. I was actually looking at your quiz and then I was trying to figure out what part of the quiz were you able to get a wrong score. Let me see. Tells 6. Okay. I saw it. So I will have to all of them. I will have to adjust. Okay. So this will be okay. I saw it. Okay, okay. So I think Shanessa and Audrey, are you done?
Not yet, Miss.
Okay. So we will have to wait for them, okay? Then we will continue with the quiz. By the way, it's not yet 30 minutes. So what do you think? How do you find the quiz? Do you find it difficult? Do you find it hard? Do you find it easy? What can you say about the quiz? What can you say about the quiz? Shitya.
Easy.
Easy. So if you really listened yesterday, you will not be confused, right? You will not be confused, especially for the rules that we discussed yesterday. If you look at the quiz right now, it is just the same with what was discussed yesterday. The only difference is that the the numbers that I use, right? So it's very easy. So when we are going to have discussions regarding a certain topic, you should be able to listen. You should be able to focus. Okay? You should be able to write on your notebook so that when we are going to have a quiz or an assessment, then you will be able to remember the process or the methods that was used during the discussion, right? How about Inda? What part of the quiz do you think you find it a little bit difficult? Because according to Shitya, it's not difficult, but it's easy. So, uh, in your own opinion, what do you think? What will be or what is the part of the quiz that you may find a little bit difficult?
On the addition, subtraction, integers.
Addition and subtraction integers. Okay. So for the multiplication and division, it's very easy, right? Because the rules regarding the multiplication and division of integers is actually very easy. So they are just the same. While for the addition and the subtraction, it can be quite confusing, especially if you did not understand it, right? If you were not able to understand it yesterday. So very good in that. How about the others? How about the others? Noel. Noel, how do you find the quiz, Noel? What is that part wherein you may say that you find it a
multiplication, the addition and subtraction.
The addition and subtraction. Okay, so what made you say that it is a little bit difficult? What is that part of the quiz wherein you find it difficult for the addition and the subtraction of integers? You were not with us yesterday, am I right? Or you were with us? Are you with us? I think you're late, not right? You're late yesterday. You came in late yesterday. So that is why. So you came in late, and then maybe the time that you signed in, it was the time that we moved on from the addition and subtraction, right? So that is why I told every one of you to please at least make sure that you will be able to attend the class, because having this kind of a lesson such as mathematics, it can be confusing when you were not able to hear the what do you say? I mean, you were not able to hear the explanation regarding a certain topic, right? Okay, let me see if not yet. So in the I mean Audrey and Shanessa were not able to submit their response yet. I think we will start while waiting for them. By the way, I saw something from the quiz with which it is actually my fault. It is actually my fault. I already adjusted it. Okay, so are going to have to continue the lessons that we had yesterday. And then I just hope that same with what we had discussed for the operation of integers, you will also find it interesting to know more about evaluating of algebraic expressions. So we already have this one, not necessarily
Miss,
the exact one. Yes.
Miss, can you
Yes.
tell my score?
We will wait for Shanessa and Audrey. Is it okay? But I will have to give you a hint. The scores actually is quite good for now. So if you look at it, how many students got 20 over 20? So we have Rayhan. I slipped. I slipped. Sorry. I think we have wait. We have 3 students who got 20 over 20. I slip about 1 student. And then there are 2 got 19 over 20. 1 got 18 over 20. 1 got 17 over 20. And the other one is a little bit low, right? But in general, the scores are very good. Okay, I almost slipped. I mentioned one name. I think the said student were not able to hear it. But anyway, we will continue with our lesson. So this is it, Pansit. I will have to share to you this one. Okay. This one is not yet in a PPT, in a PowerPoint presentation, but just bear with me. I actually got these materials from the internet. So it is all about evaluating algebraic expression. So before this evaluation of algebraic expression, we were able to know about expression and equation, right? The difference, what is the difference between expression and equation? equation? Or what can you remember about expression and equation? Anyone? What can you remember about expression and equation? You can still remember the lessons that we had regarding the expression and equation. Can you still remember? Anyone? Can you still remember the definition of expression? Hi. Hello. Okay, so expression is actually a combination of a number, right? A variable, a number and a variable, and a certain operation. And then equation is actually about a number, a variable, an operation, and an equal sign. So the difference among the two is that expression doesn't have an equal sign. So therefore they are not actually the same, because although they have the same thing inside in it, but the difference is that expression does not contain an equal sign. It doesn't contain an equal sign. So look at this. Oops. What happened? I am actually sharing, right? Can you see what I am sharing right now? Or no? Cannot see what I'm sharing. So this is evaluating algebraic expression. So if you look at it, there is this prayer regarding mathematics. It is what you call the mathematician's prayer. So it says that, Heavenly Father, thank you for all the blessings you gave unto us. Add joy to the world. Add is actually addition. Subtract evil from our lives. Subtract is subtraction. Multiply the good things for us. Divide the gifts and share them to others. So the four basic operations are present. Convert badness to goodness. Convert is also another term used in mathematics. Help us raise our needs to you. Extract the roots of immortalities. Extract is also a word in relation with mathematics. And perform our different functions in life. Tell us all that life is as easy as math. Help us all to solve our problems. This we ask in Jesus' name, the greatest mathematician who ever lived on earth. Amen. So this is actually a prayer of mathematician. So this one, these are all the terms which is actually in relation with expression, algebraic expression. One is constant. What is constant? A constant is actually a symbol that have fixed value. What are the examples of constant? The examples of constant are all numbers, are all numerical values. 1, 2, -1, -2. These are all constant. So they have this fixed value. The other one is variable. Variable is a symbol, usually letters. The usual letters that we use to the algebraic expression is actually the letter X. This letter represents a value or a number. So this letter represents a value or a number. So we should not limit our variable just by the letter X. We can also use Y or all of the letters in the alphabet. Or we can also use symbols such as symbol for theta, pi, something like that. We can use that one if we would like. So this can be called as variable. So this variable actually represents a value or a number. So this one is term. Term is a symbol, usually a letters, used to represent any unknown number. So term is actually a symbol or a letter wherein it represents any unknown number. So we are actually looking at the value of the variable wherein the value of that variable, okay, is actually just the same with this term with which it represents any unknown number, because the variable we do not know yet what is that exact value, right? We doesn't know what was the exact value. While the exponent is a small number written to the right of slightly above another number or letter to indicate how many times the letter or number is used as a factor. Remember, x with the exponent of 2 or 4 raised to the power of 2, what is that? It is 4 times 4, which is equals to 16. The 2 that was being said, or the 2 that was being discussed, is actually the exponent. So it tells how many times are we going to multiply the base, which is the 4, by itself. So since the exponent is 2, then we are going to multiply 4 by itself 2 times. So that is why we multiplied 4 by itself 4 times 4, which is equals to 16. And then algebraic expressions. Any combination of one or more constants and variables, at least along with at least one mathematical expression operation. Any combination of one or more constants and variables along with at least one mathematical operation. So at least one mathematical operation. What are the mathematical operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So this will be together with the variables and the constants. For example, x plus 1 or 2x minus 3. So that is what you call algebraic expression. And then if we talk about equation of algebraic expression, that would be 2x plus 3 is equals to 6. So that is now considered as algebraic equation because of the presence of the equal sign. Okay, this one. I should have placed this one in the PPT so that you will be able to answer this and try to match it with the column A should be matched to the column B. Okay, look at this. If we look at the column A, we can see that column A is being matched to column B, which has the answer of 0. How did it become 0? So look at this. 3 times 8. What is your answer? 3 times 8. How many, what will be the product of 3 times 8? Anyone? 3 times 8.
24.
24. Okay, so write 24. Let me see. Wait. So we are going to write 24. 24. And then copy the sign, this one. And then inside the parentheses, we are going to add 14 plus 10. 14 plus 10. How many is, what will be the sum? 14 plus 10.
I can't see the screen.
Ah?
I cannot see the screen.
Okay, listen. 14 plus 10. What is your answer for that one? 14 plus 10. You're going to add 14 and 10. 10. What will be your answer? What will be the sum?
50.
Okay, 14 plus 10. 14, 1, 4 plus 1, 0. 14 plus 10.
24.
24.
Okay, so 24 minus 24.
0.
0. That is why you are going to connect or to match column A to column B, which has the answer of 0. Right? Then next, look at this. We are going to multiply the sum of the two integers. Okay? 2 plus 6.
8.
8.
8. Okay. Times. Before that, let me tell you this one. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3.
-1.
Negative 1. Very good, Shita. Okay. 8 times negative 1. 8 times negative 1.
Negative 8.
Negative 8. Very good. That is why the answer for the column B is negative 8. Okay, how about this one? 2
I
times
cannot
3.
hear.
You cannot see the slide?
I only see evaluating algebraic expression.
Ah, okay. Wait. I will have to stop first. That is why I think I did not, I was not able to have this slide. Okay. Okay, this one. I'm sorry about that one. Was talking and talking without even thinking. This one, I was talking about this one earlier. Okay? This one, this is what I am telling you. Can you see it now? Can you see it? Oh,
Thank you.
sorry. Okay, this one. So look at this. So this is what I'm telling you. Look at the parentheses. If there are two parentheses and there is no operation between the two parentheses, this is what you call multiplication. Okay? If there are two parentheses and negative 1, we answered 8, right? And then this one is 2 times 3. Another integers wherein the two integers has this parenthesis between the two numbers, then this is actually implied as multiplication. So 2 times 3 is what? 2 times 3 is this one. 2 times 3 is what?
6.
6. 6 plus 4 is?
10.
Is?
5.
5. So look at the answer. Right? It is actually pointing at 5. So the correct answer is for this one is 5. And then this one. Remember the PEMDAS, we should always perform the operation inside the parentheses first. Okay, so this one. 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 is what? 8. 8 times 2 is?
16.
16. Okay, 16 minus negative 4. 16 minus negative 4. So we are actually going to perform the operation of integers. So since it is subtraction, remember same, change. So minus sign will become addition sign, while this negative sign will become positive sign. So it will become, what is this? 16 plus 4 is equals to
12.
16 plus 4 is equals to
20.
20. Okay? So remember regarding the subtraction, same, the first integer will still be the same. The sign or the operation will be changed from subtraction to addition, and then the sign of the second integer will also be changed. That is why you will have to add this 16 and 4 to be able to get 20. Right? Okay, how about this one? 2 times 3. 2 times 3.
6.
6. Okay, so 6. You are going to write 6. 6 here. 6. And then 3 minus 1. 3
2.
minus 2. Okay, 2. So then 6 divide 2. 6 divide 2.
3.
That is why it is connected to 3. Okay, next. Okay, look at this. We are going to have this one first. Okay, 24 divides 6. 24 divides 6. What is that? 24 divides 6. What is your answer for this one? Anyone?
4.
4. Okay. 4 plus 2.
6.
6 plus 4.
10.
10. So 10 will be raised to 2. So 10 with exponent of 2. So it will become like this. 10 times 10. 10 times 10. What will be your answer? 10 times 10. Multiply 10 by 10. 10 times 10 is 100. So can we see 100 among the choices? Yes, this is the answer. Right? So that is how you are going to evaluate. Okay? We're going to evaluate the expression and then look at the answers on the column B. So this is an expression because it doesn't have an equal sign. If we place an equal sign, then this will become an equation. Right? Remember that one? Okay, next. PEMDAS. What is meant by PEMDAS? So PEMDAS stands for parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Okay? PEMDAS again stands for P for parenthesis, E for exponent, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So that is PEMDAS. Okay. So look at how we are going to get the order. So when you see this PEMDAS, you should always perform the operation or the numbers with the operation inside the parentheses. After which, you are going to, if you see a number inside the parentheses with the exponent, then you will have to raise it to the exponent. And then after which, you are going to multiply, followed by divide, addition, and subtraction. Okay? So substitution. So how do we substitute in basketball? But anyway, in substitution, we are going to replace, okay? we are going to replace the, okay, we are going to replace the variable with the given number. So this one, values, in, by the way, this one is actually, we are actually trying to see this one. What was equals 100%. So hard work, we need hard work, which is 98%. We need knowledge, which is 96%. And look at this. Hard work is actually 98%. Because if you are going to add all the numbers of the said letters, for example, H is how many, what is that? A is number 1 in the alphabet, right? A is number 1 in the alphabet. B is number 2, right? So if you are going to add all of these letters with their corresponding numbers in the parentheses, you will see that hard work is only 98%. And then knowledge, you can see that knowledge, if I am going to add all of these letters in the alphabet according to their numbers in the alphabet, you will see that knowledge consists only of 96%. While attitude is the only one which actually has 100%. Because if you look at it, 8 is 1, right? 8 is 1 plus T. I think R is 18 and T is 20. So 20 plus 20. I is what? I is 9. And then we are going to add it by 20 again. And then we are going to add it by U. What is U? T 21. U is 21. D is 4. And E is 5. Okay, if we are going to add this, 1 plus 20 is 21. 21 plus 20 is 41. 41 plus 9 is 50. 50 plus 20 is 70. 70 plus 21 is 91. And 91 plus 4 is 95. And 95 plus 5 is 100. That is why only the attitude will be equals to 100%. While love of God will be 101%. Look at this. So we are going, while hard work and knowledge will get you close and attitude will get you there, it's the love of God wherein we will see that our attitude is the only thing which can be equal to 100%. Okay, it's already 8 p.m. Okay, it's already 8 p.m. Okay, look at this. When a number is substituted or replaced for the variable in each algebraic expression, the expression takes a numerical value. And finding the value is what we call evaluating the algebraic expression. Remember, we substituted the letters, the order of the letters inside the parentheses within the given words, such as this hard work, attitude, and knowledge. Then we can see that upon substituting all the letters, it actually is talking about the evaluation of the algebraic expression. Okay, I think some of you may find it a little bit difficult for this one right now, but we will continue with our discussion next week on Tuesday. Okay, we will continue